this first set of shots, the $400 iPhone SE seems to be right on par with my $1,000 iPhone 11 Pro. From afar, the only slight thing I can pick out is the whites are a touch cooler on the SE, a bit of a bluish tint, but really that's it. The only way you're gonna really see a difference here is by pixel peeping. At 100% crop, the iPhone 11 Pro offers better clarity and focus, especially with this red-eye box in the foreground, but it's not something you can really pinpoint when zoomed out. In the background, they're almost comparable. Not bad for the SE. Okay, so before I show you the rest of this video, I want to point out that when I was shooting with my iPhone SE versus my iPhone 11 Pro, I was actually trying to shoot round 2 of my Pixel 4, but again, it's been overcast all day in the city of Chicago. Like the last 2 or 3 days, I haven't had any blue skies, and yesterday it decided to just rain the rest of the afternoon all the way into night, so I couldn't even get night shots in there. So this is all I have to offer right now, which is overcast skies, so take it as a sneak peek, as a sneak preview. Again, I will make this a round 1 type of deal, so I'll have another video, because really what I wanted to test is how well both of these phones work at night. Because I know the iPhone SE is probably going to be okay during the day, but you know, at least here I can pick out the differences and show you how much of a difference the iPhone SE really makes against a $1,000 iPhone 11 Pro. In this next set of shots, you'll see the 11 Pro's main shooter has a slightly wider shot than the SE, again both very similar to each other. At 100% crop, again the iPhone 11 Pro edges out the SE with a bit more clarity in the text, but it's not by a huge margin. In this next set, we have more of the same. Even at 100% crop, both of these shots look almost identical. If we crop to the background, the iPhone 11 Pro is slightly more focused, but again it's not night and day. The SE holds up pretty well to its big brother in overcast lighting. Again, more of the same. If I asked you which was shot with an 11 Pro and which was shot with an iPhone SE, without zooming in, I'm sure most of you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If anything, the greens are a little bit richer in color, but that's about it. At 100% crop, the yellow door also offers a bit more contrast on the 11 Pro and a touch more clarity. Otherwise, the rest of the crops look nearly identical. I think of all the shots I took yesterday, this offered the biggest difference of them all. The iPhone SE washes out the sky compared to the 11 Pro. This was something I pointed out when I compared the SE to my Pixel 4. Notice the lack of detail in the clouds on the SE. The red sign also leans cooler, and the greens in the grass are different as well. At 100% crop, the 11 Pro is more detailed and richer in color throughout. In this set of portrait shots, the 11 Pro again offers more contrast in my yellow shirt. Edge detection is decent on both, but the iPhone SE misses a spot right here. Notice though that on a previous shot, it really had a tough time with edge detection because of the red sign behind me, as if it thought it was a part of my hat. I tried this multiple times on my 11 Pro, but it didn't have that problem. And in this set of portrait shots, both again do a pretty good job. My skin tone on the SE comes off a little bit lighter, leaning on the pink side. As far as edge detection, it's decent, but you can see the SE blurs out the entire bench while the 11 Pro does not, properly noting my depth. I will point out that this little blip over here was a truck in the background, and for some reason the SE didn't blur that out as well as the rest of the shot, kind of like the red sign in the previous set of portraits. Just something to note. Indoors, in good lighting, both the iPhone SE and 11 Pro do well. The white balance is slightly different on both, but at 100% crop, you can tell the 11 Pro comes in much clearer with less background noise. In poor lighting conditions, the iPhone SE still did a good job, especially compared to the 11 Pro without night mode. Cropped, the SE exhibits even less background noise than the 11 Pro, which, to be honest, it surprised me. But with night mode on, there's no competition. The 11 Pro is the better camera here. The results speak for themselves. not bad, right? Especially for a $400 phone. This iPhone SE has kind of, in a lot of ways, it's exceeded my expectations in terms of its camera, because I knew it was going to do decently during the day. I didn't know it was going to be that comparable though to the iPhone 11 Pro. Now on my Pixel 4, I think the Pixel 4 still edges out during the day. This is another reason I want to retest my Pixel 4 and my iPhone 11 Pro to really dig down and see how well both compete against each other. Now, we haven't tested it out at night yet, so that's going to be the real measuring stick in terms of you spending $400 if night shots and low light shots are really important to you. If you want that extra edge of quality, you know, not only for night, but also for day. Because I think at night, yeah, the iPhone SE is going to do decent, but it's going to come nowhere close to what the 11 Pro is really capable of. And that's where the 11 Pro really shines. Anyway, that's it. That's round one of the iPhone SE versus the iPhone 11 Pro. I do have other videos coming around, so just stay tuned. As soon as this rain clears, as soon as we get like actual sun out in the sky, then I'll have other things to test out. But I still have video to test. I still have audio to test. I still have stabilization, and then just maybe going more in depth with portrait shots, the front cameras. There's still a lot to do. So I'm going to get all of that together, and hopefully I'll get that out to you guys soon. I think that's all I have to say. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.